In theory, equities should outperform other assets, but that's in theory and over a very, very long time. I'm Reuters columnist James Saft. It may not just be equities and its cult which are dead. It may be the cult of investment. Bill Gross, not long ago, essentially dismissed the cult of equities as a Ponzi scheme, arguing in part that it was impossible for equity returns to grow faster than the rate of growth of the overall economy indefinitely. Gross is wrong, but in some ways he's directionally right. He's wrong that it's impossible for equity returns to outpace economic growth forever because, frankly, people don't save all of the money they make in equities. They spend a lot of it. They retire and they live off of the proceeds. But he's right that equities are going to face an incredibly difficult time for the next 5 or maybe even 10 years. Corporate profits are at an all-time high, debt in the economy is high. All of these things may serve as a drag on equity returns. He's wrong, though, that it's a dog of an asset class. In theory, equities should outperform other assets, but that's in theory and over a very, very long time. They have a distressing tendency to go in the toilet just at the worst possible moment, like when you just lost your job in the middle of a recession. That's, in fact, why they need to return more in order to attract capital. The bigger issue, though, is that all of the factors which are going to make it tough for equities over 5 or 10 years are going to make it tough for most every other mainstream asset class. The truth is that the cult of returns, that we can outrun our spending and save not very much, is going to turn out to be a fraud. People are probably socking away too little for retirement, too little for the future, and the solution to that isn't picking the right investment manager or picking the right asset class. It's working longer and saving more.
Timber is a very peculiar and very, very interesting asset class that institutional investors picked up on about 20 years ago, but average retail investors haven't really understood the power of this yet.